So, who will educate the population? Who will build the catch? What? Two, even if educated, do they have the sensitivity to comprehend and believe what they understand? Because they are all logically very capable. The problem of logic is that it can apply in 360 directions. Like in the court case, you say you have a case, you say yes, and the other party say no. And the other party say yes, you say no. For everything there are different dimensions. So modern people, young generation, or modern generation of educated people, they are very informed, much more informed because of the internet and things like that. So they have a great lot of logic which is actually damaging them. So they don't know what is right and what is wrong, what is correct and what is incorrect and what is good and what is bad. In the real sense.
I was seeing a documentary and a normal person was inducted into monkhood in Japan, Zen tradition. First, they ask him to get out of all his logics and knowledge.
It's 18 hours.
To come out of everything. First step. And only if he can, or she, that person, only if that person succeeds in that, then he gets an admission.
Yeah, that's good. So that was the rule in all ancient Japanese monasteries. In fact, there were specific tools to enable the disciples to try and practice to get out of their logic. Those tools are called cons, K-O-A-N-S. All cons are logical impossibilities which they have to meditate upon and come out with a plausible answer. She mentioned, for example, a con. Remember?
Yes.
Yes.
Listen to the sound of both hands clapping. Which is an impossibility. Sorry, one hand clapping.
One hand clapping.
Or see a person without form lifting water from a well that is not dug. So they have to resolve it. All these cons involve sensory elements, sense organ elements, and then thought elements, and then logical elements. So meddling upon those cons, they have to come out and answer to the questions of the master, which will provide evidence that they have liberated from the logic of the normal kind. Then also they have a system called Mondo, M-O-N-D-O. Mondo is nothing but question answer. Somebody asks you a question, you have to give an answer. You must, but that answer should be related to the question, but not directly, but indirectly only. That's called Mondo. So Mondo and cons are the two tools which the Zen masters used to help the disciples to escape from the traps of the logic.
And the same thing now, I've seen this Buddhists practicing that, monks. But nowadays I think they are going more on a logical way. I don't know why. Now I am able to relate. They will challenge each other, they will question each other, they will pester each other to answer. But there were logic in that. They were pushing for logic, what I saw.
Yeah, that is why there are a lot of membership, Because the past people cannot accept something which is illogical according to them. They all enjoy what they already know only. They can all enjoy an orchestra. Even in an orchestra, if you sing song of a new film, perhaps they may not enjoy it. They all enjoy songs which are very popular. That is the paradox. Similarly, these people will enjoy talks on Bhagavad Gita or Ramayana or Bible or whatever. That's what they enjoy. If you give a very creative interpretation which can benefit them, they will not be interested. So that is the majority, and the psychology always explained the normal distribution of population. Point only, that's a fact, that's a truth of universe, and only 0.03% of population can be at that so-called genius level of normal distribution. 0.03, that means 3 out of 10 million. That's a fact. Whereas these people have what? Millions of followers for this Jaggi Vasdev, for Amadandamai, Sai Baba, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. It is good in a different way, organizing the so-called Hindus, which they will never be able to do. I am telling you in this session, the so-called Hindus in India can never be united, because that is the design in which they have been treating great majority of human beings in India under the guise of so-called caste and community. So they can never unite. One, two, and no religion can do that, because there is no religion called Hinduism. There are countless number of deities where individuals are free to choose anyone. Whereas all the other religions have a single deity or a single book and a singular whatever. So neither the religion nor social initiatives can ever unite the people of India. People of India, like Hindus of India. And without their unification, whether Modi tries or 100 Modis try, India will never come to the number one position in the world. And that's not important. Number one is not important, but still. So these are all small talks in between. So that's all. First part of certain elements of the master thief. We discussed the thieves and we discussed the master thief also. And there are many more to master thieves. Or there are many more to that so-called jewel, or maybe jewels hidden in the deep, theoretically deep, subtle casket in the mysterious design of the palace of our entity, where we have to virtually travel alone. The guide may give you remote control, that's all. But the traveling we have to make alone. So we should have the confidence and self-control to make that journey alone. Then you will develop the power to face the last gate also alone, very confident and happy. That is the purpose of all enlightenment. That is the test of your existence, the last test, where you have to perform absolutely beautiful. Where you have to be a real master thief. When that gates forcibly open before you. Not forcibly, but a situation comes where that gates will be simply open for you, where you will be forced to enter. At that time you should be like a little baby, little child, enjoying whatever is visible, sensible, perceivable, as you pass through that gate. That is what this preparation for. It's ultimate goal. Alright?
Okay.
Bye.
Okay,
Yes.
sir. Yes, bye, sir.
Bye bye Vinay, bye bye Amaya, bye bye Nitya, bye bye Parvati, bye bye Tingi.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye, Sandesh. Thank you.
Bye.